What's good, RIZZLE fam? It's your boy Big Man. The story of NBA YoungBoy and Blvd Quick goes deeper than just the two of them. The beef between the two of them was nothing short of a gang war, and what happened between Blvd and YB couldn't be told without bringing in a number of people into the story. The beef between these two gangs turned out to be very costly for both of them, and people were lost on both sides. Here's how the deadly beef between Blvd Quick and NBA YoungBoy played out. Let's kick off with seeing where the problems started to show up. Now, a lot of people know the YoungBoy wasn't always in conflict with the TBG gang. While YB was still a youngin', he actually used to roll with TBG. He was tight with G-Money's younger brother, Lil Herc, and everyone was on good terms with each other. Matter of fact, TBG started attracting a lot of noise first, more specifically G-Money and Fredo Bang. They made some dope tracks, and YB was right there with them. Take a look at the quite old iPhone 6 track. You can clearly see that YB was in the video and that he was quite comfortable around these TBG boys. One comment captured what was about to come quite nicely. One guy online said, "This video shows a lot who really ran the shit before YB blew up. TBG had everything on lock." Problems between YB and the TBG squad started once YoungBoy decided to move on from him and start his own thing. NBA. YB started the Never Broke Again collective, yet nobody knows exactly why he separated in the first place. Hardcore YB fans say it happened because YB was NBA even as he was rolling with TBG. At one point, he wanted to do his own thing, so it was natural that the two groups would go their separate ways. While that may be particularly true, it wouldn't be the complete truth behind the reason why YB started kicking things without TBG. There were also some problems between him and a few people who represented TBG. You see, it wasn't long after YB started doing that we saw some disses come into play. More specifically, he dissed G-Money. Probably the main reason why YB and G-Money weren't cool anymore was because G had a thing going on with YB's older sister. YB used this opportunity to gain momentum in the music business, and he did. Before the beef between G-Money and YB blew up, you could say that G-Money was bigger artist out of the two. However, once the tracks from YB started rolling in, man, it wasn't long before the table started turning. Once the mixtape AI YoungBoy got out, things were never the same. We heard YB going hard on some lyrics. He mentioned how his ops were mad at YB is winning, and they ain't. Then on the track No Smoke, he addressed some of the TBG members and he told them that they don't want smoke with YB, because if they do, it might be the very last thing they ever do. YB also called out G-Money specifically for putting out diss tracks against him, yet neither he nor anyone from his crew actually got the guts to do any of the things that they claim they might do. The two even had a back and forth on social media where YB said some nasty things to G.
What you don't like me or something like know the real? Stop playing. What you said? Huh?
But G came out with a real answer on his track Industry, where he went into details about his feelings in regard to the beef with YB. Apart from hating on YB, he also claimed Baton Rouge as his own. If you ask G-Money, YoungBoy became arrogant after getting a record deal, hence the name of the track. What happened next took Baton Rouge by surprise. Only 2 weeks after the Industry got dropped, G-Money got shot outside a recording studio in 2017. Even though the TBG member Fredo Bang was supposed to leave jail on the very same day that G got it never came around. The fear of retaliation was too big, and Fredo had to wait another 6 months. He wasn't the only one who was locked up at the time. Blvd Quick was right there with him. Allegedly, Blvd Quick got back at NBA squad by beating up on one of the NBA members, OG3, who was behind bars too. The fact that one TBG member was deceased and an NBA representative got beat up rough meant that the cycle of violence was only about to roll out. In 2021, there were first sightings of the guy responsible for G-Money could be found, and as a lot of folks already suspected, he was related to YB, and he even appeared on several YB tracks. Another Baton Rouge rapper who goes by the name Lil Pap was sentenced to 5 years in prison after pleading guilty to obstruction of justice charges related to the murder. However, Pap was not directly involved in the shooting that killed G-Money, but was present at the scene of the crime and helped dispose of evidence. Then in 2018, tragedy hit Baton Rouge yet again. This time around, the person who was got was NBA YB's former managed, who went by the name of Big Dump. Rumor has it YB was supposed to be the one behind the hit. It comes as no surprise that YB would go on to record more than one song in Dump's memory. He was an important figure for YB, so it only made sense. On his track Letter to Big Dump, YoungBoy paid tribute to his late friend. In the song, YoungBoy sings over a melancholy piano beat and expresses his feelings. He also mentioned a conversation he had with the person responsible for Big Dump's murder before his death, saying he has to move on and he hopes the person responsible can see his progress. It's believed that Blvd Quick and Yoshi were the ones who did Dump dirty. In fact, Quick started making all kinds of diss tracks against YB ever since he got released from prison. Tracks like War With Us and Body Bag are just a few of the ones that got popular pretty quick. People enjoyed their music quite a lot, and they still do to this very day. TBG really dropping some quality fire, simply put. still bumping this. And of course, perhaps the most famous diss from Blvd came on the track Never Lacking, where he rapped,
"Whenever you want it, just pull up on me, cause I'm right here in my city, posted on that corner, but bitch, I'm never lacking."
But Quick was in fact caught lacking, and only once was enough. Quick has been shot and killed at the age of 25. In November of 2018, the incident occurred near his home in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where he was reportedly found with multiple gunshot wounds. He was found dead early Monday outside his apartment complex on Weldwood Drive off Interstate 12 and Millerville Road. Even the cops got around to the situation quite fast. Shortly after his death, the Baton Rouge police confirmed that Blvd Quick could have been targeted because of his affiliation with G-Money, who was killed 1 year before Quick. Quick had been making music for several years, and people thought he would make it pretty far, but the dreams of making it big were destroyed by violence. There's no official name of the shooter, but rumors circulating around Baton Rouge point to a guy who used to be close to YB, a guy by the name of Duty Black. He apparently knew someone who lived close to Quick, and it's believed that this person dropped the location, and the rest, that's all history. Believe it or not, the death count goes on. Duty Black also got dropped sometime after Quick's death. To add insult to injury, Fredo Bang posted a photo of Quick on the very same day that Duty lost his life. Lit Yoshi, who was already tied to shooting down one NBA-related dude, he didn't stop there. Yoshi wanted more. He even made an attempt at YoungBoy's life, but it didn't go as planned. Now don't get it twisted, Yoshi was a menace. However, the police eventually caught up to him. Yoshi had been sentenced to 15 years in prison with hard labor for his involvement in a series of crimes. Lit Yoshi had been indicted on multiple charges, including second-degree murder and obstruction of justice, in connection with the shooting that occurred in 2017. He also accused of witness tampering and conspiring to commit murder while in jail awaiting trial. Yoshi took it so far that the judge in the case called him a danger to society and noted his lengthy criminal history. The sentencing has been met with mixed reactions, with some fans expressing disappointment and others believing justice has been served. At the end of the day, this whole story is nothing but a tale of how good friends turned into enemies for no real reason. If the TBG had been kicking it together, none of these lives would have been lost. In fact, how far NBA YoungBoy made it in the game, you would believe that TBG would be at the top of the rap ladder. However, because of the hate, jealousy, and envy that separated YB and those closest to him from TBG, stuff went left, and it never got better since then. Apparently, there's no hard feelings between Fredo Bang and YB, two artists who managed to make it out alive from the gang war. But we can only hope that they'll manage to keep it that way. What y'all think about this beef between NBA YoungBoy and Blvd Quick? You think this beef could have been avoided somehow? And if so, how? Thanks for sticking with us until the very end. If you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Keep it fresh on your feed. And as always, remember to keep it RIZZLE.